What's up, Marker fans? After playing the child disappointment that is Callisto Protocol, I had a strong craving to hop on Dead Space and 100% my trophies, so I've been playing Dead Space a lot recently. You see, I bought and played Dead Space obsessively on the PS5 when it came out earlier this year, believing it to be one of the better remakes to come out recently. Having finished my first run, I started up my New Game Plus playthrough and had the strong urge to instead complete an impossible run first. To put it simply, you only need to complete 3 playthroughs of Dead Space to 100% the trophies and get platinum. Your first normal run, the New Game Plus where you can get some more trickier trophies and the alternate ending, and an impossible mode run where you're put at the hardest level of difficulty, but if you die in the game, you die in real life. Kidding. But if you die once, that's it. Your save data is deleted and you must start over from the beginning. A permadeath mode, if you will. Side note, on my first run I also thought that the one save slot warning meant you could only save one time the entire run, as that's usually what permadeath modes like to pull. But it doesn't. You can save as much as you want just on the one spot. Not that it changes much either way, because one death is still death. So at the time, I felt that completing the game just recently would give me an advantage during the impossible mode, since all the insta-death sections were fresh in my memory. We will cover those later, but just know that Dead Space really isn't a hard game otherwise. It's quite easy actually if you've ever played a survival horror game and know what you're doing. Since it's also incredibly enjoyable, I confidently started up impossible mode, still talking about my first attempt by the way, and made it as far as Chapter 8. That's 8 out of 12. That's how far I made it. So you may be wondering what went awry there. You know, I was going to save after the communication array puzzle, since it's the only long puzzle in the game, and the hardest sections to not die come right after it, a la the Valor and Chapter 9. But seconds before reaching the puzzle, I was literally stopped dead in my tracks by one of these fuckers. The wall assholes. I still don't even know what they're officially called, but they will kill you in one stupid-ass swipe with their tentacles if you get too close to them. They are by far the worst enemies in the game. They don't even take traditional damage and require you to cut off all their little noodle tentacles that emerge from their hole, all the while spitting out little baby versions of themselves that shoot you with projectiles, and again, you can't even get near them or they will one-shot you. So how did I die knowing this? Well, this specific one blocking the door access right here. I don't know what was going through my head at the time. I think I was so confident that I was reaching my milestone that I mindlessly walked up to it and started using the Ripper, which requires close proximity. It didn't even occur to me what fatal mistake I was making at the time until I was already dead. Realizing I would have to start over such a good run from the beginning, my interest and motivation rapidly died and I put Dead Space back on the shelf. Ever since, I've never forgiven these wall fucks and vowed they are the dumbest ass, stupidest bitches in the entire game. Seriously, fuck these things, I hate them. That being said, I got around to playing Dead Space again recently, almost a year later, and completed my New Game Plus run finally. Got the alternate ending, some other trophies I was missing, etc. I also figured it'd be a good reminder of what to expect while I start up another impossible run, which it was. I found this one glitch while running around the mining elevator when you get a call from Hammond. It flung me into the wall between the elevator and the geometry where I got stuck. And I realized I had clipped out and gotten soft-locked, leaving me no choice but to reload and autosave. Something you cannot do in impossible mode. So thank God Almighty this was not my run. All this being said, I started up my new impossible run shortly after New Game Plus completion, and I recorded some walkthrough-esque bits of footage during my playthrough, but most of my recordings came out in low quality for some reason, so I'll only play the good bits that help me cover things I already planned to do. Playing Dead Space until we get this fucking trophy. This is attempt number 1 since way earlier this year. What we're going to be doing is playing on Impossible, and hopefully I get this trophy and never have to worry about it again. And worry about it again, I would not. I'ma just go ahead and spoil the ending here. I succeeded in this run. I was able to complete impossible mode using caution and patience, and knowledge from already playing this game twice. You know, while playing, I imagine making this video a pseudo walkthrough like I mentioned, but I don't really have the motivation to make a full play-by-play guide that no one asked for post-completion, so I'll just be giving a few tips and tricks here and there, as well as playing some highlights such as this legendary clip.
Where's that fucking baby? There it is. Come here.
Yeah. I will say that the early sections are probably the scariest, as you can die quite easily. Make sure you focus upgrades on your suit, making oxygen and stasis viable, and obviously health, and pump plasma cutter, as you should always be packing plasma during a Dead Space playthrough. I'd also like to drop this little tip of wisdom. Dead Space uses traditional survival horror upgrade top-offs when using the bench. Now let me explain what that means. So when you upgrade health or ammo capacity, it will be filled up to maximum for you. Meaning if you're low on health, you can save some medkits by upgrading it, which you should be doing anyway, and same with ammo. Instead of reloading an empty clip, you can upgrade the capacity and will get free ammo topping you off. It's a great way to preserve resources, and should always be taken advantage of. Just be careful during the early chapters, like I said. It's very easy to die in a few hits.
You can hear Isaac's heart beating constantly. Yeah, me too, man. These early parts, when you have no upgrades, are really stressful, because you can get killed by any hit, you know, like a couple hits, you're done.
In the first few chapters, I would focus on using your stasis, shooting out the legs, and then stomping to preserve ammo. As soon as you get telekinesis, make sure you throw as many pipes as you can see. You can rip out the necromorph blades too and shoot them, but I noticed they do less damage, especially compared to the pipes with the blue light on them that one-shot most necromorphs. Not only does pinning them to the wall save you ammo, but their items drop immediately, saving you a little bit of time as well. As for weapons, you should always have your plasma cutter equipped. Obviously, it's the most precise, damaging gun in the game. I got the trophy for only using it an entire run during my New Game Plus playthrough, but I would not recommend trying to get that trophy during your Impossible run. Don't use or upgrade the pulse rifle either. It's ass. Don't waste your nodes.
So I'll use the pulse rifle for a little bit, but I'm not going to be upgrading it at all because it sucks ass. Every time I look up a guide for this game, because I did need to use them a few times, every time the YouTuber's using the pulse rifle, or they have it out. I don't get it. I don't know if it's like as a joke or what, because this thing sucks.
Don't even equip it for a little bit like I did. How Dead Space's RNG works is enemies and crates will only drop ammo for weapons you have in your inventory. And since the pulse rifle chews through its ammo as fast as it possibly can, the game keeps giving it to you, the worthless pulse rounds, instead of more valuable shit. So just drop that sucker into the store box and don't worry about it for the rest of the game. And I usually love the Ripper, but as I previously mentioned, it's no good for the wall assholes, so I did eventually put it away to discourage myself from taking those risky close encounters. Which was tragic, because the Ripper is amazing for those big boss guys.
There he is. And this is one of the biggest reasons I also like the Ripper, is because you can kill these big boss guys in one shot, basically, with one blade. Stasis him, get around him, rip all his little weak points. Okay, well, it didn't work that time. It usually does. Probably won't even need a stasis him again, honestly. You good? Okay, well, there, he's dead. And you get a free node from them every time, which is why I like these enemies. Usually I get them in one shot. I think it's because I'm so used to having the Ripper upgraded to the max. And if you do max out the damage upgrades, yeah, one blade, you can kill those guys.
For this run, I gave the contact beam a chance since it's my least used weapon, and I still required the trophy to get 30 kills with it. And I'll be honest, this run made me learn to appreciate it a lot more. It's actually a good alternative to the Ripper to kill those big boys too. I mean, I've always thought it was a cool gun, the damage is definitely there, but it just never has enough ammo, and the RNG feels stingy with contact energy. The schematic for purchasing the ammo is very well hidden behind this one door that I missed my first playthrough. I'll show you the clip of how to get it open here. You know, it's this hard to see angle where you shoot the electronic lock, and that's all you have to do, but it's just hard to see that shit. But you don't want to miss it, as there's a node in the room too. I like the line rack as it's just a bigger plasma cutter, but the precision pales in comparison while the damage stays relatively the same. So what I ended up using as my primary 4 were the 2 I mentioned, the flamethrower as a must because its secondary fire is the best way to kill wall assholes as well as keep you safe during intense sequences and burn away those little creepy crawlies. And finally the force gun, as this thing just fucking shreds through necromorphs like they're paper, at least when it's fully upgraded.
Alright, the force gun. Probably my personal favorite gun in the entire game because it's the closest thing we get to a shotgun. Just fucking shreds necromorphs apart when you upgrade it.
Also, buy these suit level ups as soon as possible. For some reason, my cheeky ass thought I could save up credits by skipping one of the upgrades and waiting to buy the next one as soon as I found the schematic. But you can't, as the game will ask you to buy all previous levels first, as you should anyway, because the armor and health are imperative to your survival. Duh. But, as I mentioned, Dead Space isn't a very difficult game. As long as you play it safe and careful, you should be fine. The only thing you have to be extremely wary of during your impossible run playthrough is the instant death sections of the game. Shit like the slamming doors, don't screw around, just blast your stasis at them. But there's also the Centrifuge, the Leviathan, Oxygen, the Valor, all of Chapter 9, etc. I'm gonna go ahead and play you a compilation of past me explaining how to easily clear these. You know, a few of them as well as some of the things to watch out for.
Oh, rest in peace, Haley. So I remember this guy's lunging attack giving me a lot of gripe. Just don't get hit by it. Take these ones seriously until, you know, we get stronger. And then, yeah. Whoa, you really sped up. Holy shit. That one. I think that's the one that's most likely to lunge. So here's what we're gonna do to play super safe. Cut his fucking tail off. If he stops moving. There we go. Nice. So here in Chapter 3, I like to leave the lights on and just take life support off and do, you know, the objective. Because even though if you lose oxygen, that's instant death, they have enough of these around, like just enough to make sure that it's not even a real concern. And leaving the lights on allows you to perfectly see the enemies. Okay, well, if you'll move, excuse me. Which usually helps reduce the stress. And I mean, even with the life support off, it kind of removes all the noises, so you don't get any jump scare sounds, which again removes all the stress and creep factor to not throw me off my A game, you know? So I prefer it way more than turning the lights off. Make sure you grab that crate before starting the centrifuge. That way you don't have to run past the elevator. But we'll get to that in a minute. So I'm going to make sure to grab stasis recharge. Always get them free refills as much as possible. Especially before this section, when we go and start the centrifuge. And then, you know, the insta-kill spinning fucking death trap starts up, and then we have to be careful. So the centrifuge is now active. Make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. Make sure you refill on oxygen before jumping down here. And I always instinctually try to use stasis to slow it down before running, but that does not work. You have to just run it raw to these little safe zones. Okay. Be very careful here. Don't want to end this entire run. Run past that guy, doesn't matter if you take damage or not, because that thing's way more dangerous. I'm gonna rip him apart since we're so close distance. And so usually they won't catch up the first one here. If you want the item, like I do, just use telekinesis to pick it up. Oh shit, there should be oxygen here first. Not gonna risk anything. This is impossible after all. Alright, go, go, go. Run, Isaac. Fuck, okay, and since I grabbed that crate earlier, I don't need to go to that section, and then you're done. Once you get up to this elevator, this centrifuge can't reach you anymore, and no instant death kill trap. But fuck this guy. Okay, for these things, you can switch weapons while being grabbed. Plasma cutter usually works best. Fuck. Don't let it pull you to where it wants to get you. Die. Thank God. Okay. I've never actually seen what happens if it pulls you all the way down a hallway when those things grab you, but I'm pretty sure it's just an instant death. I would not be surprised. So these dicks, you can just punch them to death. It's probably the only real application of the, like, melee attack, honestly. Oh, little ones. Burn them. You can actually use stasis on them too, and it will freeze them. And I believe stomping on them while they're stasis can give you that backbreaker trophy, which seems to be glitched out because you can't get it from just stomping normal enemies to death, which is weird, but I know that's how I managed to get mine. Oh shit. Forgot about you, bitch. Alright, there's the pregnant one. Burn her ass, or his, don't really know. I would not dare misgender necromorph. But if you burn them, instantly dies, no things. I mean, if you can manage to avoid hitting the big obvious sack, I don't think the babies usually spawn, but I don't know, I felt like they did sometimes on my New Game Plus difficulty when I was only using the plasma cutter. Make sure you hit these two pus sacks here to open up that door. I remember there's a semiconductor in there, treasure. So it's worth doing. And the only reason I mention this one specially is because I believe you can get locked out of it if you don't get it in Chapter 3. Or at least, if you walk away too far and come back, you can't get it, because I remember my first playthrough of this game, that's what I did, and when I came back, I couldn't shoot the sacks anymore and had to just let it go, you know. So be careful missing this room specifically. I don't know if that's a glitch that's been patched or not, but yeah. Careful with this area. A lot of assholes that spawn on. So I usually get pretty cocky and just time this and run through there. And especially the fire later on during the military ship segment, Chapter 9 I believe. But for this playthrough I would not recommend getting greedy, getting impatient for stuff like that. We're going to turn the electricity off here in a minute, so I mean, me personally, I'm going to just wait. You know, I'm not going to risk nothing. No, they're away from me. Now, I usually don't have any trouble with this part at all. It's actually a pretty fun section of the game. It reminds me of that Asteroid arcade game. Just gotta make sure you're quick. There are some of the little baby enemies that spawn out here, which are annoying, but they're not enough to stop you. They're not gonna kill you. You know, I would just focus on getting this shit done as fast as possible, even though you usually have more than enough time to do it. Gosh. I tend to really like these early chapters a lot, where we're just fixing shit on the ship, because, I don't know, you know, it's like observable progress. You know, we get to see what we fix, they talk about what we're fixing, it's something I like about it specifically, and there's one of those dicks. Fuck you, man. Yeah, I'm starting to notice those guys die really fast to the contact beam. Kinda like it. And another one's shooting me in the back, but that's fine. Just want to make sure I get this done. Even though I know I probably had enough time to take care of him.
Auto-targeting systems enabled.
You're already dead, huh?
They're back.
Yeah, don't forget to grab the rig right here. That way you don't have to backtrack all the way back to this fucking
I think I figured out our next move.
Here's one. So these are the wall enemies. Don't know exactly what they're called, but they are the worst fucking enemies in the game. I hate them. They will insta-kill you if you get too close. Damn, I'm taking a lot of damage here. The heal quick. So they spit these assholes out constantly, little fetuses that have tentacles that spit at you. And if you get too close to them, they will just insta-kill you in the dumbest animation possible, slapping you with one of their tentacles. Make sure you do not get anywhere near them unless you're absolutely sure they're dead. You have to shoot every single arm off because they don't take damage like any other normal enemy does. You like have to take the arms off, or you can shoot a wall of fire at it with the flamethrower, which burns all the arms, usually. Okay, well, it didn't do it there. Wow, I don't know what's going on, but I'll just shoot the other two off. And don't get close if it hides one of the arms, because it can still just insta-kill you. Please fucking work. My god, this enemy sucks. I hate them. And only when they do that, when they explode and shit out their guts and an item drops, are you safe to get near them. Otherwise, don't even think about getting close to that bastard.
Level 3 security clearance required. Toxic hazard detected. Toxic hazard clear.
Just got the full contact trophy for getting 30 kills with the contact beam. So I could put this away if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna lie, this playthrough's kind of turned me onto it. It's kind of badass. The problem with it is you just don't get enough ammo to use it consistently. But when you do get to use it, I mean, look how fast I just killed that little bastard. Thing's awesome. So, I don't know, I might give it a chance for the rest of this playthrough. I've never done a full playthrough with the contact beam. Boom. 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 Dead. Shreds their skin off too. Fucking awesome.
I never asked your name.
Ah. Nice.
Engineer.
These guys, make sure they do not hit you with their arms, because I'm pretty sure, I don't think it's an instant kill, but it does so much damage it might as well be on impossible difficulty. And fuck, they're gonna cause us problems in the future once we get to that shit. Weird, because I know at some point they do spawn behind us as well. Yeah, but why was that not exploded? What? These are probably my second least favorite enemies over those wall dicks, but whatever. Also accidentally used a triple medkit a minute ago right before I entered this room. I hate that pressing circle automatically does that even when you're just backing out and mash circle too much. It's annoying, but what can you do, you know? Here's the hard part. They do actually come in behind you in both ways. Come on, you assholes. I know there's more than just you two. Another small medkit might be when I get close. See, I wouldn't mind the quick use if it used the smallest ones first and went up to the bigger ones, but how it works is it uses the biggest medkits you have on hand in your inventory and then goes to the smallest. Very annoying. Through this fog wall here, when you lose 0G gravity, he's in there, so be very, very careful. This part's super annoying because these fuckers just shoot at you constantly. Hate the shooting enemies. But yeah, he's right there. Do not run in close. Don't charge the Weezer. Weezer's right there. Just kill him. And as you can see, flamethrower absolutely destroys his ass. And as soon as you're sure he's dead, then you can go ahead and inject this one. Oh my god. Anything anymore? Oh, there's another one, huh? Bitch. Whenever you want to stop, I guess. Oh, still alive, huh? God, what's happening? Taking a lot of damage right now. Oh, another small medkit. Awesome. Just what I wanted. Whatever. Just... yeah. But this area you want to be very, very careful too, because you can see those little fucking baby wall monsters that they spit out. And these things will kill you if you get stuck in them. So when you static shoot them, sorry, use your stasis and shoot them with your stasis, make sure you don't dick around and just go right through them. Oh my god. I don't remember these things causing so much damage. Annoying. But yeah, I've had this happen before where I stasis it, dick around a little bit, and then go, and then I get caught in there and die instantly. So you want to be very careful. Very, very careful while you do this. So stasis it, no dicking around, get in there, boom.
Gravity.
With the turbines turned off, when we need to get back down, this will not be a problem. So that's one more death trap area completed. And now we're on our way to another. Yeah, so right after the death trap turbines, we get to the death trap engines, shoot this fire out. And I don't think I've ever actually died to it, but that's instant death, right? You don't want to get caught in that. So let's try to avoid doing so. Grab all the shit first. Pull this into the center, because I do remember as soon as I shoot this, some necromorphs will spawn. Right? Hello? Am I correct or what? Maybe when I shoot that one? I remember vividly that they spawned. Okay, well, whatever. Guess not. So what we're gonna do, as soon as we do that, shoot there. I think this one's is actually safe. Please don't do that. Not now. Not fucking now. Don't fucking do that. And just to not risk it, I'm going to get out as quickly as possible. And you're gonna chase me like an asshole, huh? Okay, well, you didn't even lose a limb, you just died. Wow. Every time I start talking, they get really aggressive. It's actually kind of weird, but yeah, be very careful through this area. All I wanted to say about it.
Alright, make sure you grab everything before the boss fight. I think the Leviathan fights are pretty easy, to be honest. They're not that hard, because those are too far away. But I'll get them when I start flying. I think both the fights are pretty easy, this one especially. All you have to do is make sure you don't run out of oxygen. So, essentially, just don't screw around. It is weak points killing. Oh, what? I should not have skipped out on that fucking suit upgrade. Yeah, he's not hard. A bunch of explosive barrels to utilize. It's always going to do one arm at a time, just make sure. You can even use stasis if you want. Okay, totally fucked that up. Let me heal just in case. Usually just moving to one side does the trick. Just move out of the way, use stasis if you don't feel totally confident. Set up, right? And after you hit all three arms, that's when the counter starts, I believe. He opens up his little mouth. Oh, awesome. Okay. Don't know what the fuck that was about. I guess I didn't finish this one. Man, I just beat this game on New Game Plus, and I did not have any of these issues that I currently am. Are you done, man? Show me that mouth again. Put some a lot of explosive barrels. Throw those right back into his face. Hurts him a lot. Roll this in place. That'd actually be the most optimal thing you can do. Throw this shit right back at him. And then when the countdown starts, just because I do get a little worried that I might run out of oxygen sometimes, I don't even care about the arms. I just focus on the mouth. Once you shoot it, enough. Damn, I got me. Shit. Once you shoot the mouth, enough, it's just over. So I kind of just focus on it. Tunnel vision in the mouth. I can take the hits. Alright. Cool. Oh, damn, it's still my boxes. Fuck you. Son of a bananas.
Wow, that wasn't super clean, a little sloppy, but yeah, that's how you do it. If you've beaten the game, you know that, but yeah, no different on Impossible, just be fast about it.
Come back inside. We should talk.
That little thing seriously blocked, like, the elevator? Fuck off.
Entering zero gravity. Gravity restored. Processing control room is now accessible.
So, not a fan of this part that much, because so much shit's going on, especially those explosive guys. Yeah, almost killed me in one shot there. Fuck, they just surround you in this part. Can you stop? Can you please stop? Thank you. I'm sure there's another one on his way up. Yeah, don't like that part at all. Just too many things happening all at once. Too quickly. So on the tram here, you get all these explosive barrels of your choosing to throw at, but it's honestly harder to aim than just shooting. That you end up losing more health than if you were to just use the ammo up. And you got that guy pretty easy. How about you? I have to shoot you normally anyway. So yeah, I mean at this point in the game, I wouldn't really worry about ammo that much. But still, be careful. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Don't let that guy get anywhere near here, man. Always grab the free refills, because we're going to be slowing these down just to be safe. Don't want to die this late into the game. That would be fucking miserable. Okay, this is a little risky, because I was a little bit away, but now we're fine. Yeah, I mean, if you've beaten the game before, you should know what to do here. I know the first time I played, I died a couple times because I was a little confused, but... Another one? Come here, spinning tail. What? Man, that thing's going wild. What's going on? Alright. Oh yeah, he's coming up.
Clearance confirmed.
That's him. That's the asshole who killed me my first time. That I almost beat the game. I was this far in, this close to finishing the game. I was gonna save right after the comms array puzzle like I am now. This motherfucker killed me because I was using the Ripper, kind of just mindlessly, unconsciously getting close and sawing him with it because I was getting super confident about me finally beating this game on Impossible. And he just insta-killed me. Fucking asshole. Hey. Not this time, bitch. That is if you die and your little minions don't kill me. Okay. Yeah, not this time, bitch. Fuck your friend, too. Forgot there was two of you. You can die. Come on. None of this. None of this nonsense. Okay. We're dealing with some nonsense right now. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm actually really hurt low. And he's still not dead. Man, you guys suck. These enemies suck, man. Spit your fucking tentacle out. What is wrong with you? Thing is, if I get any closer, he's gonna one-shot me. Spit it out. What the hell is your deal? Did I get it? Okay, I'm just not touching that shit. I guess he's gonna survive. Are you serious, man? What is happening right now? Is this a glitch? Of course it'd be you. One of you assholes. What the fuck was that? Whatever. Finally progressing past this point. God, I hate this fucking puzzle. Just disorientating. I think you're it. Yep. All I gotta do is shove you in here. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. That's probably the fastest I've ever done it. Having just solved it on my last playthrough the other day, but thank you, Lord. Let's go save. I need a break. And we're back. Ready to finish this off tonight. Not gonna lie, I've been drinking a little bit, but we'll see how this goes. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to the fellas over at the Valor.
Allow me to interrupt me for an ad break. Kidding again, but we will take a respite from the walkthrough clips for a minute. Everything from this point on is genuinely the most stressful part of Impossible mode. So before we continue, I also wanted to advise doing the Master Security Override side quest, as the value is worth it. I personally didn't do a single side quest in this run, as I was trying to get through the game as quickly as possible, but I do want to throw that out there that maybe you should, for the nodes and such. I also want to commend Dead Space again for being a great game. Unlike the Callisto Protocol, seriously, that game is a dumpster fire. I heard that the ending apparently gets even worse in the DLCs, which is wild. But I digress. Also, hold on, Dead Space shows its ammo UI correctly, where the ammo loaded into your gun is taken from your total amount, so you can see your ammo pool separately. This is something that Callisto somehow fucked up, showing the ammo in the gun as part of the total ammo, so if you only have 3 bullets left, it says 3 out of 3, not 3 out of 0, which is stupid and confusing and ugly. Fuck that game. But I'm not going to tangent about the hemorrhoid that is Callisto anymore. I already made an entire rant video about it that you should go watch if you already haven't. Wink wink. But more importantly, I want to praise Dead Space Remake a little bit. You see, I've never played the original. on the PS2, but I have played Dead Space 2 as a kid and loved it. I've seen footage of Dead Space 1 on the PS2, and man, Dead Space is such an amazing sci-fi horror. The remake is gorgeous, Isaac's voice is amazing, the story is a timeless classic that so many others have tried to replicate since, and the fact that there are so many little details throughout the game and story, like the escape pod foreshadowing.
You're right. I should. The hell with
Escape pod 47.
Man, the catastrophic consequences that's gonna have later on is crazy.
Escape pod.
Oh, fuck. The pod came and us. It had shit. That creature was inside.
No,
Yep.
no. You want some Valor? Come in. Come in, Valor.
It's like the butterfly effect. You know, Hammond shoots Chen out of the escape pod thinking nothing of it. The player most likely doesn't think twice about it either. And then, boom. And then this ends up actually being kind of a good thing as we start to learn that they were probably here to kill us. Oh shit.
I also love the OST. There's this one specific track in Zero G that reminds me of a game called Geist from the GameCube, just because it's a similar sounding sci-fi track. And the characters are good. You know, I like Hammond, he's empathetic and actually useful.
Thank you, Hammond. Such a useful character.
Elizabeth Cross is likable. Mercer and the Church of Unitology are eerie antagonists that compel existential contemplation on humanity's hubris, knowing that the marker is essentially a copy of a real alien artifact. And the fact that they tie into Isaac's personal backstory is just great. Isaac is one of my favorite survival horror protagonists just because, you know, he's smart, he's believable, and he gets shit done. Now, you may have noticed I failed to mention a specific main character, Kendra Daniels. She arrives with us on the Kellyan, and, spoilers, isn't who she claims to be. In Chapter 11, you get the plot twist that she's actually a government agent here to reclaim the marker, or hide it or something. I don't really know because she's a pretty backward character. Her motives and actions and words don't really line up, you know. Going through my footage, I saved quite a lot of rants I made while progressing through the story, and realizing more and more how annoying she actually is. I won't be playing those here as it isn't the topic of the video, but a future Daniels rant may be in the works. Anyway, back to the walkthrough clips.
Oh, I love Dead Space. Almost forgot about these guys. They turn into these little crawly fucks. Like they're burning. There you are. Yeah, scary looking enemies, but they don't pose much of a threat. They kind of remind me of The Thing. Like, how The Thing assimilates in the horror movie called The Thing. Cool enemy.
Focus on spamming. Get stuck on. Okay, I'm stuck. Stuck on the floor. Great start. Wow. Oh, cute. Just hyperfixate on the boss, trying to destroy the weak points, and then be very careful. The arms, obviously. Cannot die here. That's no way anything can be. Really cool boss fight. But this is where it gets really hard, where it shoots out these like mines almost. You ever seen those mines in the ocean? Yeah, gotta be very careful, especially when the arms try to set them off. Line up quick. The space system not work for some reason. I just tried my ADS cannon, so I just wanted to shoot it. If I go into the red here, I might just reload a save.
And that's it.
Try the antenna's manual release again.
When you destroy the 3 weak points, it's dead. I almost forgot. For some reason, I remember it opening its mouth again, and you have to do one more. But yeah, we did it, guys. Ah, the Valor. Chapter 9, we're gonna be on the Valor. This is probably the scariest part of the game in terms of possibly dying
Isaac,
because
I'm
of the
on board.
nukes
The
and
Valor's
shit.
crashed, but I can make it to the bridge.
So we're going to be very careful. I'll show you all what to do. Just did it on my new Game Plus, so should not be a problem.
They're fucking fast, Isaac. Stay sharp.
So here, before going into the elevator at all, make sure I didn't miss anything. Go into this room, running around and collect all the shit. Because as soon as you enter the elevator and the battery shoots out, it's gonna spawn the enemies in.
This is Commander Padigan.
This is what you want, because there's a note over here. Yeah. And just because you do not want to risk fighting any of those exploding arm guys, it will set off the nuke and insta-kill you. I just like to grab the battery here, just instantly shut the door, thank you. And you know what, I'm not even going to give the game a chance to show it off. Put that shit in there, and we're done. Torpedo Bay. Okay, let's do this. I believe there's only 2 that spawn in, but you want to be very, very fucking careful of these guys, because if they set off the nuke, that's it. It's over. See, he's trapped. I don't think you even have to kill him, but I'm going to just to be careful. And actually, this might be safer than shooting either of them at all. I know one's in here. Come out, yeah. Come on. Don't do this to me. Dead. Don't touch that shit. Because played the game, you probably know if you hit that, it explodes them. Like I said, I believe these are the only 2 that are actually in here. But I'm gonna play it completely safe. No risks. Don't fuck around and find out. And I believe as soon as you get rid of this torpedo here, it should be fine to shoot the arms off the next gang of those dudes, but be very careful. It's good to know that they spawn just enough throwable pipes in here to kill them without shooting at all. So I'd recommend using those. And then boom. Get it the fuck out. Leave this room as quickly as possible. Don't want to risk any death in here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I fucking know. Come on. Force gun is awesome because it sets off their stasis packs, instantly exploding it. Fighting them a whole lot easier. Oh, let's put both of them, no problem. Oh yeah, be very careful with this too. Instant death if that cuts you up, I believe. And that guy's just to show you consequences. I like how every trap in the game has an enemy demonstrate like why you don't want to, you know, run into it. Looks like they give you a free stasis pod here, so I like doing that. Freeze it on that way, run through, and boom, you never have to go through that again. But still, just be very careful. Oh shit. Sacks just completely body block you, and this thing will kill you if it turns on and you're stuck on it, especially on Impossible. So be very, very careful, clear it up completely, then go through and boom. Should be good.
Big boy spawns in. Still alive, huh?
Again, be very, very careful of the fire. If you get stuck in it, it will kill you. Especially the central one. This one does not go out, so place a box. Looks good. And this, I usually get cocky and then put a box here, grab the second one, and then put it up there as I walk through it. No point in doing that. The fire's going to get turned off, so just be very careful. Don't risk anything. Very cautious of any and all fires. Grab all the loot first. And then here, all you gotta do is play a little obstacle puzzle game with the boxes. And don't do nothing risky. Don't hit the other box out the way. One at a time. Like I said, all the fire's gonna get turned off here. So. Boom. And here you are. The middle one is not turned off. The big blast. Just be aware of that. Otherwise, we are good to go. Oh, you got charred up, huh? Oh, poor guy. Alright, and then super worth checking this out. Okay. Node. Money. A lot of money. Yeah. See, that's not so bad. And then I believe after this part, where Hammond basically kills himself, we're done. Just gotta run out and be very careful of slowing down. Never blown up in the Valor, but I'm sure you can if you waste too much time. So let us go get our singularity core. Sad. Rest in peace, Hammond. At least you cleared up the way to the singularity core. Originally, I thought him doing that like blew up the singularity core, which would have been super annoying, but now we can pick it up, and as soon as we do, we need to make a run for it. Okay, no screwing around. Let's go. Now on to Chapter 10, the crew deck.
You need to.
When you put it that way, you and your marker can go to hell.
I feel like if Isaac just complied with him, even if he was faking it and just lied to him like, yeah, I'll help you, he could have saved Jacob's life here. If he told Mercer, yeah, I'll help you, just let me in, you know, and then shot Mercer in the head, Temple wouldn't have needed to die, but whatever, Isaac.
I think your death will come first.
And then the hunter comes out. This part's annoying because it's not clear what you're supposed to do exactly. But I'll show you. Thankfully, I just did it All you gotta do is shoot one of these. Normally I run around this area like a fucking idiot looking for more, thinking that I'm supposed to get up the elevator or something. But no, all you gotta do is shoot that one and that door out in the hall opens up. And then we can just leave. First let me grab all the goody goods. So I know his ass is right there. Yeah, fuck you. As you can see, this door's open. Boom, another hunter counter done. Can't wait to kill that fucker. Make sure you grab everything around this area before progressing. I'm gonna leave this here. I would also recommend you do so for the hunter, because once you kill that thing, you can do it less than like 2 seconds. As it gets ripped away from this area, and I don't believe you can come back, but I don't know. Better safe than sorry. So let's go grab everything. Have to do a test engine run anyway before we take off. Install the singularity core. Let's go do a test shuttle run. That will spawn the hunter for the last time. Fuck that guy. So annoying. Grab all the goodies. And then, ooh, blue engine key, huh? There he is. Fucking dick. Okay, you just need to get him out here. It's hitting me. Enough of that. Enough of that, I say. Are you serious? Whatever. Oh, the stasis module that I put down blew up. Okay. We're gonna throw him there. Got that. Gonna go turn the engine on to instantly kill him. And he's dead. Boom. gets on track, we will turn it. Enemies are spawning in, so we can't just have a puzzle moment without some necromorphs. Hey, baby. Fuck both of you. Oh, my bad. Another one down. Alright, chapter 12, Dead Space, perfect. The last chapter, we're almost done, forever. Just gotta load up the goddamn marker one more time, third and last time, but before we do that, let's go to the shop and sell our shit. Never mind, let us go to the marker. Shoot all the sacks to let the fans reveal. Very careful when going through them. Make sure you don't die this late into the game. I can imagine that would be very fucking frustrating. Which is why I am not going to do so. Also don't care about items at this point, really. So, yeah, let's just go. Let's just go.
I'm going to interject here since I didn't speak much about the final boss fight with the hive mind during the gameplay, but it is a stupid easy fight. Strafe left is if the right tentacle is raising, strafe right if the left one is, don't get hit by the acid, and shoot the weak points. There's nothing else to it. Other than its final grab, which can horrifyingly insta-kill you if you don't shoot its mouth fast enough. So, calm down, focus, and shoot it. Don't throw your entire run away.
Alright. Keep calm here and focus. Shoot it in its mouth. I believe this is an insta-kill if you fail to do so. Stop. I got it. Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. And that's it. We win. We're done. Impossible difficulty, huh? Didn't think so. Return to the shuttle, and it probably won't pop up on screen for you guys on my footage, but I will be popping the platinum trophy here in a second. And yep, untouchable for completing impossible difficulty, and Concordance Officer for the platinum. Just get the standard new game ending. But yeah, that was it. Finished Impossible, finally. 100% of Dead Space, feel pretty good about it. Hope this helps someone out there who's struggling to get this trophy, because I know it took me a while to finally get through this.
I
Thank you all very, very much for watching. I'm sure this is going to be a longer video than I normally post, but hey, gotta love Dead Space, right? Poor Isaac. So smart, so cute.
That he is, that he is. But that was that. Another platinum under my belt for a game that absolutely deserves the dedication. I hope this video does help someone get through Impossible Mode, or at least motivates you to give it a try. But that wraps up this project, finally. Thank you if you watched this whole thing, or even skipped to the end. I am out.